What he said?
This is WhoThat Edition with your favorite host, Trill Quack. And today we got Nathaniel, and pronounce your last name Kapongo,
Kapongo, yeah.
Kapongo, defensive lineman, Akron University, 2025 NFL draftee prospect. Let's take it back to this season that just passed. Had your best season stats-wise. 37 tackles, sacks, 6 tackles for loss, 2 fumbles recoveries. What was you think the biggest thing that caused that type of season, that breakout season?
I mean, it was just more of like being dialed in the program and understand in order to achieve what I want to achieve, you gotta put in the work, and just more understanding about what was my goal and what I'm trying to achieve. So be more locked in mentally and understand, like those games. Also, the game that have more stats is like also just trying to do my job, but do your job, being dominant, and that lead to make plays. So yeah.
You talked about staying, locked into the program.
Right.
But during 2019 to 2021, how did you do that? How did you stay into the program when you didn't see much time on the field?
Well, it's hard, like we all work hard and stuff. And sometimes there's guys who've been there before you that being a success with the program, so you gotta understand your role as a player. Sometimes is you're not gonna play every snap. Or for me, also was like the coach understood like I had more to learn when it comes to football because I started late compared to every other kid.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from another country, I started playing football sophomore year high school, but I did not understand anything. Plus, I had to learn English.
Okay.
So by the time you get to college, it's like, oh, you gotta learn the playbook. You gotta play fast. You can't think. That slowed me down even more a little bit till Coach Naeem Mormon understood it. So he really took his time to really teach me from zero again to
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Right. So I know that was difficult. And we can get into that. Talk to me about the move, just from the DR to the States.
Yeah, from the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the States, it's been a long journey, but like it's a whole nother country.
Right.
Once you come from another country, like you gotta learn the language,
right,
understand the culture. You don't want to be, you want to fit in, but you gotta stay true to who you are at the same time.
Right. For sure.
So yeah, I had to learn English, learn to play football, like plus like playing sport, like you trying to learn with the country, like everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big challenge, but I did it, and now I also graduated from the University of New Hampshire, and it's like to achieve those things. But again, you got to put in the work and the time and effort to achieve those goals and stuff.
For sure. And you say you got into football the sophomore year in high school. What made you get into it though? What was the
I don't know. It was just a sport that I saw was like being more physical. You dominate. Like the more work you put in, the more success you're gonna see in the field. And that's why, like, I mean, it's like everything you do, but with football, it's like you're more dominant. Like you got, you might not really know much about football, but you like being stronger, faster than the other guy give you a big advantage. And that's what I like about the sport. I like the challenge, like, and that's why I really got into football.
For sure. And in high school, you kind of went crazy. You had 16 sacks.
Yeah, my senior year, I think actually I had 16 sacks. I don't even know how many TFL I got. Tackles, I can't even. Like, I don't. Like, I could never.
Like 22. I think you had 22 tackle for losses. It was crazy senior year.
Yeah, my senior year was really like, when I like, senior year was where I really understood, like, yo, like I'm faster and stronger than most of the kids I'm playing against.
Right.
So it's like, and plus, like, so in my senior year, I already had 2 offers. I believe I had an offer from New Hampshire and New Maine.
Right.
So, and plus, like, in primary high school, nobody really had offers from New Maine, like, I believe since 2000.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, seeing that also build, like, you build more confidence and understanding, like,
right.
like, I'm a D1 athlete. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like it give you more confidence and you go on the field and you just play with that confidence. That helps a lot.
Right, for sure, for sure. So then you ultimately commit to New Hampshire. How was that? What was the decision on that?
Well, this year was at the time. Okay, New Hampshire. So I live in Maine.
Right.
To go to Maine is what 2 hours and 30 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and from my house to New Hampshire was 45 to 50 minutes drive.
Okay. Right.
That was one of the big decisions because at the time my dad was very sick as well. So
Okay.
I was trying like I and plus in New Hampshire I had a train that could go home straight up.
Right. Right.
Plus New Hampshire have been more successful, like with the
Sports.
history having Coach Mack and stuff like that was that's
Right.
another that was another part of my decision as well.
Okay. Okay. So you go there. We talked about 2019 and 21. You talked about just the adjustment of learning English and learning football from ground one, and then 2022. You kind of start to see the field, and you will record stats. Each game that you got, your opportunities. How
Right.
did you take advantage though? All your opportunities during those times.
I mean, like again, Coach Roman like knew what type of player I am and how he could make me more beneficial for me. So like on 2022 season, I had a very good season. Was because like I was more like on the third down package,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Third down package, like that helped me a lot. Like understanding, like yo, we put you on the field, like
Right.
you got you fast enough. You get to the quarterback, you put more pressure on the quarterback, so we want you to be that.
Right.
So
Right.
I just dial in. Like it's hard. Like at first, like bro, I want to play more and stuff.
Right.
But I dialed into the parents like, yo, no, he's right. Like I gotta trust him. Like he's the coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta go with that. So it's hard a little bit because like, yo, I can play more. I can make more play.
Okay. Okay.
But I had to slow down and be like, you know what? Let's go with what I'm being teach and what I asked to do.
Right.
So
Right.
that was pretty good, and I saw the success there and stuff. So that was
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I seen. So you being just a third down package guy
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense now because I could tell you wasn't getting too much playing time, but when you got your number called,
Right.
and then uh, after that season, you enter the portal, ultimately commit to Akron University.
Right.
How does that happen?
Well, at first, so I played 3 was like a scene that I play a lot more like crabs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see that my stat a little bit dropped because it was a year that I wanted to like I knew I already got the whole playbook down.
Right.
Like I'm ready to play. Like I know what I can do. Now you get a lot more reps. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you gotta understand. Like you could get more reps. You have to do a lot. But again, that was my problem. Like I knew I was able to make a lot more plays.
Right.
Football again is a sport. Like when you try to be greedy and try to make every play, you won't make
Yeah.
plays.
Right. Yep.
So
Yep.
that was another like snap back to reality for me to understand that yo, you dominate. Like okay, you strong, but by me trying to make more plays, it's like you're gonna peep in the wrong gap just because you
Yeah.
see the ball there, and you know that be like you look in the wrong gap, the jump straight up in your gap. So like by that, I'm like yo. And then the year after, that's when I decided to enter the portal because I'm like, well, I wanna for my last year, I wanna go to like a school where I can face like in a bigger stage, like where I can play better
Mm-hmm.
schools and stuff like that, and
Right. Right.
okay, it's like to give myself the best opportunity ever. That's why I got to Akron, and plus Coach Swarman was at Akron as well. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. The coach from New Hampshire went
from
to.
New Hampshire, yeah, he left. He left 2022. So 2023 season, he was not in New Hampshire. And then when I entered the portal, I had good offers and stuff, but I it come down to like you want to go to a school for a name or you want to go to school
To
to
play.
maximize to play and maximize the opportunity. And
Right.
plus, Swami was already here. I was already there at Akron, so that just made perfect sense for me to go to Akron.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, like I said earlier, you get there, you have your best season, and then after the season, you ultimately enter the draft.
Right.
How does that, being a kid from DR and just starting playing football a couple years ago, sophomore high school. How do you decide that you want to continue this and go professional and do what a lot of people can't do?
I mean, I believe in my talent and the work I put in, and just like by being like I had a pretty good season, but just like made me more realize like I can do it. Like I have the size, the speed, the ability. I have everything, every tools in my bag that I need to play
Right.
the level. Just like playing, I had like one of my best games this season was we played Western Michigan,
Yep.
South Carolina had what 5 or 6 tackle. Probably I don't know if I had any TFL that game, but I had one fumble recovery. I dominated that game, and that's another game that make me like, you know what? Like, there's no secret sauce to this. Like, you put in the work, you're gonna get the results, no matter where you go. So,
for sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that Western Michigan game. You had 9 tackles that game. The guard just couldn't block you.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I just went out there and just played football, run to the ball, and just try to make plays.
Right.
Within the system, again, it's like it's just one of those games you just don't even know. I didn't know I had 9 tackles till after the game at the hotel. The coach was like, "Yo, Nate, you led the team in tackles." I'm like, "I no way!" Like, I know I made this, but I'm like, "I no way I led the team in tackles."
Right.
We had good linebackers that were making hella plays too. So I'm like, "Ain't no way." So I look at the stat sheet. I'm like, "Whoa!" Like 9 tackles, I had probably 2, 3 TFL, something like that. And it was just like, again, I didn't know till after the game, so that just happened.
Yeah, for sure. So into the draft, how has the training been, and how has that changed since being a draft prospect now?
I mean, like, for the draft prospect is like you gotta put yourself, like, you gotta put in the work. But again, I had a good coach, Sean, and like when I trained with Sean as well, like there's also a couple NFL players that train there.
Okay.
It's like today he killed us. Like the work is hard. Like it's not like in college. Like you gotta be more disciplined. Like that's where the discipline part really play a big part. Because it's like you gotta wake up and go. Like you don't have to go.
Right.
Like you don't have to go. If you're tired, you can sleep in if you wanted to. But if you wanna be good at taste right and get better, you gotta be disciplined to know, like, you know what, it's 11 p.m. I can't go to sleep at 12. I gotta wake up at 9. I gotta wake up at 9:30 to work outside at 10.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have that discipline and understand. Like I have no coach that gonna call me like, "Yo, Nate, you missed a meeting or you missed a workout."
Right.
So you gotta be on yourself. Like you gotta be really on yourself to really do everything.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah.
And right now it's pretty successful and it's working. I'm getting better every day. My numbers getting better and all the stuff getting better every day. So that's why I'm just stick to the program.
Yeah, for sure. And how will you go about, like, are you doing combines? Have you got yourself named in some combines or some
Well, so
days?
there's a couple pro days. There's a pro day that we're gonna do. I'm about to do at Akron the 19th of March. Okay. So right now it's training for that. And plus training with Sean is amazing because every week we test stuff and see a lot of improvement in the numbers and stuff. So just trying to just stay in the program and work your butt off every day. And that's the key really. It's like there's no magic sauce. Again, there's no magic sauce to it. Like you gotta do what you gotta do, but do it like
right.
The NFL, they're gonna find you. Like they're gonna find you regardless.
Right. No, for sure.
Yeah. So I'm not really worried about that. Like I had a couple scouts that was looking up and stuff during the season, but again, what matters from now to when it comes down to the draft and stuff.
The draft, right, in April. Yep, for sure. Now, what's one thing that you could tell a scout that they may not see on film about you?
Well, it can't, like, it depends. Like like on film, you're gonna see most of the stuff, like, because the game film talk more about how you play and stuff. Again, it's just like with this training, like all those stuff gonna boost up a little like more.
Right.
And like they can like they more like they're gonna know more about me because like of who I am off the field. Because football, that's the sport we do, but that's not who we are at the end of the day.
For sure.
So like me just being like, I'm Nathan Kapongo like at the end of the day. So like people like when they're gonna talk to the coaches or anything about me, that there's not like there's zero doubt in my mind they only gone good. Hear good stuff about me. So I'm not really worried about that. Off the field, never got like I'm not really worried about that much. So
okay. So what type of guy, should an NFL scout know that they're bringing to their locker room though? What type of guy would you be in the locker room and around the teammates?
Good vibe, making sure everybody's good. That's another part in like daily life. It's like, well, you can't see somebody smiling and all that, but you don't know in reality if he's doing good.
Right.
Like, you gotta bring good vibe, but also checking up on people and just know and get to know your teammates. By knowing your teammates, you create better chemistry. Having better chemistry helps on the field a lot.
Right.
Like that's the big part. Like I don't know. I mean, a lot of people knows about it, but like once you have a better chemistry off the field, that helps on the field.
For sure.
So that's one thing they're gonna know about me. It's like my vibe is always to the roof. Always good vibe. I was making sure everybody's all right and stuff. So
right. Okay. And you say you're training alongside NFL players also.
Right.
How has that adjustment been with that?
I mean, like, well, we have a group of pre-draft players and the NFL guys that work on the off season, so we don't do everything together, but like just being around them and just ask questions and just learning more. Like work now with Josh Proctor. He played Ohio State. He was telling me a little bit about like little stuff that how it goes with on the pro day and stuff like that. Just when you do the testing, you don't want to do this. You don't like just learning more from us who've been through it and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool, like just to learn more and more.
Right. Is there one thing, with the pro day and the combine that you feel as though you really want to do, like bench press this amount of numbers or run this 40 time, or is there one thing?
I mean, like I'm not really like the numbers gonna like I know like so far my broad jump being pretty good 9.6, 9.5, and I'm 290 now. Like by the time I'm like 11, and plus with pulling more work, I'm trying to get to jump a broad jump at 10.
Right.
Probably run a full 8, full 7 on the 40 and on and on. Like I'm not really right now. I'm just working.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about all those stuff right now.
Right. Okay. For sure. It's this work. You said working, and the numbers gonna show them.
Yeah, you gotta put your head down and work hard as you can, and just can't worry about the results right now. Till the improvement is there. Like we're improving every day, so that's how it really matters.
Yeah, I agree. Now, like you say, you up to 290, and you played the season at around like 275.
Now I played the season around 287, 289, 292. Okay. Like so it depends. Like for me, it was like my weight go from 288, 289 to 290. That's how I played the season. But yeah, by the end I dropped a little bit to like 287, 285. I'm a D tackle and I run all over the field. So like,
right,
yeah.
Would you move the outside? If in this NFL scout wants you to play more in, would you do that?
I play all over the line. I mean, if you watch all the film from the past season, I played 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, and a 0.
Okay.
So I can play all over the D line. That's not really. Okay. Whatever they want me to play, I get it down.
Okay. that's big. That's being versatile in the D line is big. What you been 6'5", I immediately thought more DN at that height.
Yeah, no, I'm 6'4". Like I can play the hand though. Like I can play the end. I can play literally anywhere. So it doesn't really matter where I play at. As long as I play, I make plays. It's all good for me.
For sure. How has your family been supportive and with you throughout this process of just entering football and then now taking it, a few months away from being a pro athlete?
Well, I mean, they understand. Like, I lost my dad at 2022 before the season of 2022 started. But my mom and my siblings understand. Like, they understand. Like, to be successful in anything you do, you got to put in the work. So that part is not really a big issue. But because they understand what I gotta do in order to achieve it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now look, we're down to the last three. I like to
Right.
call these the spicy jumps. Switch it up a little bit.
Right.
Now I need top 5 D linemen in the NFL.
Aaron Donald is up there. You gotta be my number one because I like the way he achieve, like how much he can get on the quarterback and off. Like, it's crazy, like to see like a D tackle and plus his size is what 6'1".
Yeah, he's like 5'11" for real.
Yeah, and like you see the stuff that he's been able to achieve, it's insane.
For sure.
And then you got Chris Jones who's gonna be in the Super Bowl. Like, just the dude play all over the line as well. Like, his insane. Yeah. And plus he's pretty good with the run. And there's a D tackle, I forgot his name. He played for the Lions, number 53. He's insane too. He's pretty good. Like,
I know. Yeah, I know. He have dreads, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name as well, but he's also like.
He's nice.
He's nice. He's very nice. Like, there's like those are my top 3. Like, those are the people that, like, to be honest with you, when I watch football, like watching the NFL and stuff, I just watch most of the D line and
your position, right?
Like, because all those dudes, like, they actually like they're very nice, like they up there. So just watching and learning from them is like, I'm not gonna play like Aaron Donald, but I pick up one great thing like that I can add in my bag to provide my plays and stuff.
For sure. Now, with you moving, from the DR and moving to the States, what's some of your favorite foods, American foods though, that you've had so far?
Well, for food, I like here the certain like burgers.
Okay.
I mess with burgers and some pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, I also love Spanish food here. Like, the Spanish food here is pretty fire.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't like. I'm not really like, I eat anything, like.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, last one. Has there been any about like a top 3 or 5, American rappers or artists that you listen to a lot lately?
Yeah. Future. That's the Future.
Okay.
Well, for me, it depends on my mood, but rap-wise, Future, Kodak.
Okay.
Yeah, he's Kodak, Young Thug. Drake, I'll say here and there. Okay. I'm Drake big time, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm about to put him in my top 5. He gotta be probably like the 5th one.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, by Future, Kodak, Young Thug, like,
right.
Drake top 5. I need one more.
You said Drake, one more. You could do who you like? Boss Man D-Lo, Lord Baby, Lord Durk.
See, I'll listen to Rod Wave, Boss Man D-Lo, but like, I'm not gonna put them on my top 5, but I listen to them a lot, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
I put Lil Baby. I put Old Baby in there. Yeah.
Okay. That's a good. That's a solid list.
No, actually, yeah, I put Old Baby in there because if I say Ghana, people will think I'm crazy, but Ghana is fire.
Ghana, that's good, bro. Ghana is fire, bro.
Yeah, no, Ghana, like, I put Ghana on my. Yeah,
okay,
Ghana is.
Okay, and then Drake 5.
Drake 5, yeah.
Okay,
that's solid. List. Doug, Kodak, Ghana, Old Baby, and Drake.
That's good list, bro. That's
a good list, yeah.
It's a solid list for sure.
That's
a solid list for sure.
Solid for me right there.
For sure.
Yeah.
But that's all I have for you today, bro. Wishing you well with the draft process. Hope all the numbers you got, mind and target that you hit on these pro days and combines. I'm a Commanders fan. We need help with the D line, so we'll love you.
Right.
As a pick, we need help in that spot. Dallas. God, there's a lot of teams that need help in the
I'll
D
take
line. So,
everywhere you put me in, man.
so
Yeah.
your name definitely gonna be called, bro. Make sure you keep the good work, and I'm rooting for you for sure.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It was a pretty good time.
Sure.
All right, appreciate it, man. You have a good rest of your day.